I'm Ian Rush and you're watching the Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to the Redmen TV. It's the Uncensored Match Build-up show ahead of Liverpool's trip down to Norwich City to see if we can keep this wondrous run going. I have with me Chris Pajak and John Machin. Chris, well, let's just get stuck into it, mate. It's simple fact of the matter is, to sort of echo what Steven Gerrard said at the end of the Man City game, City's done now. They've got to play it. The players and the fans have got to get themselves right back up for Norwich.
Of course they have. I don't think they'll have any problems whatsoever getting themselves up for Norwich. They know just how important this game is. They know how important every game is from now until the end of the season. And the fact is, they're not going to need any motivating whatsoever. They're going to be up for it. We're going to come out the blocks fast like we've done all season. And we're just going to try and blow them out of the water. Because at the end of the day, I think if we start against Norwich like we did against City, we'll be 4-0 up at half time, because they're unfortunately not as good a team as Manchester City, and they won't have it in them to come back at us like City did.
Yeah, I mean, do you agree with that, Tom?
I sort of do, but there's a bit of me says, hang on a minute, you know, you have to be wary of these teams who you think you're going to walk all over. They're fighting for their lives for Premiership survival. They've got a new manager in place. He knows that the 4 games they've got left, they should lose all of them.
Yeah.
So he's going to be telling his players, you need to just die on the pitch to try and get at some point somewhere. I think it would be a mistake to just think we're just going to steamroll at them. I think we need to be very wary of them.
There's that fear. We've seen it a couple of times, and let's talk about the fear, because it's there. It's pervading into our spirits and souls and whatever as we get near to the kickoff. We've seen us go away to teams that we should be beating, and look, we've beaten them. But in the instances of like Fulham and Cardiff and even Stoke and whatever, it's not been quite the easy ride that we would have it be at this stage.
No, of course it hasn't, but it's the manner in which we have gone and got the win. That's what gives me confidence for this game, you know. It doesn't really matter what I think, whether I think we're going to fucking win or not, but I truly believe that we are going to win this game, and I think our players are better than their players. We're on an amazing run of 10 wins on the spin. We're looking for the title for the first time in 24 years. It's just, I don't think they can stop us. And I'm happy with that, and I really am confident that we're going to go on and we're going to win the league.
Yeah. I think there's a great thing we've got going for us, that is that Liverpool's away support this season, particularly, but in general, is just phenomenal, isn't it? So there's no chance they're not going to be bang up for this game.
Who, the players or the supporters?
The supporters.
Well, the supporters will bang up for it, yeah. And then, you know, the players have also got to be up for it. And, you know, there may well be this sort of thing after the Lord Mayor's show, haven't beaten City. There's a danger that some players will think, oh, yeah, we've done it, you know, and all the rest of it. And end up like West Brom, where we're sneaking a 1-0 win, and then Toure gives away a stupid goal. You know, I mean, those things can happen in football. I mean, and I don't think they will. I do think we'll murder Norwich, but you know, you do have to ring a note of caution just to, you know, to make sure the message gets through.
But it does go. You know, that's more for the team again, isn't it? We were talking about it yesterday. That for the fans, why can't you believe?
Well,
why
the fans should believe we'll murder them. They should be up for it and giving the team every encouragement. Yeah. I just hope. I mean, I'm fairly certain, as Chris said, there's only 4 games to go. The players, if they don't understand now that you know, that 4 games is history, then you know they never will they? But
no, I think you're right, and I think as you say, there's a hope amongst hope that. We all looked at the Norwich fixtures last week after Houghton went, and I think we looked at it and thought, if they don't beat Fulham, they're in big trouble, because they've got nothing but big teams left to play. There could be a mentality in there. Can they get themselves up, or do they all mentally look at the fixture list and think?
Well, I mean, they played well from what I saw against Fulham, and were very, very unlucky to get beat there. You know, so they created chances and, you know, just didn't quite go for them. But you know, so I expect them to come out and give us a game. You know, and I don't think their heads are going to go down yet.
Yeah.
You know, I think they will come out fighting.
I think if I was the Norwich manager, I'd be looking at their teams and going, oh, 4 really big games here, but Liverpool are the best, so don't waste too much energy on them.
Yeah. Best possible approach to that game.
I can't get sacked because I'm here for the duration of the season.
It's fucking hell, yeah. Before we continue, I just want to point out, if anyone's struggling with Liverpool's title challenge, if it's all getting to your head a little bit too much, if you're having sleepless nights, if you're really struggling, check out, we've converted one of our weekly subscriber shows from the Reds News Roundup to the title challenge support group. It's a 30 minutes plus, basically, of us giving you good, positive reasons why everything is good and everything is going according to plan and everything is sound. So if you do struggle with that, go on the redmentv.com. It's free for a month, and you've got, as I say, we've got 4 games after that. Perfect time to check it all out for your free month, and then just £2 a month, so you can cancel it if you're not asked. But it'll be boss over the summer as well, so go for it. Anyway, trivia question time. Everyone's favourite cheeky Welsh golf-loving defensive pest, Craig Bellamy, began his senior football career this weekend's host, Norwich City. Since then, he's played for 8 other clubs, but how much in total has he commanded in transfer fees over his career?
What do you get a bonus point for? Normally you get a bonus point for something. Nothing, Dave. Fucking hell, you lazy bastard. Sort it out, man.
Our bonus point, because this is, I mean, I'm not sure how much of this is a fact, is like entirely public knowledge. Is any of this down to rough guesswork?
It's all on the internet.
It's all on the internet. So that 100% legitimate source of information.
It's all in Wikipedia.
I'll let you, if you get within 2 million of it, I'll let you have it. So basically, Craig Bellamy's played for 8 football clubs in total and commanded a vast amount of transfer fee in the process, cumulatively added up. Tell us what it is in the comments section underneath, and we'll give you the answer at the end of the show. You even broken it down. Excellent. We'll come to that later on.
And for a bonus point, what's his average transfer fee?
Name all his club.
Another bonus point. What's his handicap?
That's what
yeah. Question, Chris.
How many points to get for it?
No.
Oh.
No. 1. You can have a point for it.
Okay, cool.
If you get the answer right.
Oh.
Will we miss Jordan Henderson?
No.
Incorrect. No points.
I had a feeling I was coming.
You're mad. Fuck off, not miss Jordan Henderson. We are going to miss Jordan Henderson.
Yeah, we are. But not as much as everybody thinks.
Good point. Why?
Because we've got Joe Allen.
Okay.
And I think, as I said a couple of days ago, I think Brendan Rodgers has somehow managed to convert Coutinho into a central midfielder, and he somehow managed to convert Sterling into a number 10. And Joe Allen essentially is the same type of player as Jordan Henderson, except he actually gets forward a little bit more. He covers as much ground, he tackles maybe not as well as Jordan Henderson, but we are replacing a like for like there, and that doesn't worry me as much as maybe if Allen wasn't there and Lucas was fitting in.
It's not kind of like that, like trying to slot in Aspas into a game, is it? You know what I mean?
Oh God, no. I watched them doing shoot-ins when they're having shot at goal in the warm-up the other day. The only one who missed the goal was Aspas.
I've got a funny feeling Aspas is going to win us the league. I think he's going to score the goal that wins us the league.
Yeah, well, that would be great.
Be happy with that.
Yeah,
it's a big miss, isn't he, though, Henderson, but regardless.
He is, but I'm more worried that if Sturridge might not be fit, because then we don't actually have someone to replace Sturridge, and we would have to play our midfield players, and without Henderson, that would mean we'd have to play Lucas and Allen and Sterling and Coutinho all together without anyone on the bench.
It is a good point if you think about it, because obviously you can't really continue to play the diamond because you haven't got 2. You're not playing 2 up front.
You just switch it to back when Suarez was scoring every fucking 2 games.
Yeah, but that's 4-3-3, isn't it?
Yeah,
You're
that's
going to
fine.
have to go to. Yeah, but that's what my dad's saying there, is that Allen's coming into that, pretty much coming into that midfield anyway. Then, if you have to go to 3, if you go to 3 in the middle.
Yeah, but you've got Coutinho who can play left, Sterling right, Suarez up front.
Exactly. But what you're saying is, to your midfield, pretty much it's got to be Gerrard, Lucas, and Allen. Then your front 3 has got to be Suarez, Coutinho, Sterling. What else have you got?
Unless you look at, maybe that's why he put Moses on at the end of the game. And maybe it's Coutinho centre or somebody. I don't know.
It just means if Sturridge is injured, it just means that you've got 3 games coming up whereby you're basically at the bones of your team. You can't afford anything to go wrong. Totally. There's no way you can bring on anyone from the bench. And if anyone got suspended again or injured, you know, you're going to struggle in the next game. So I'm praying that Sturridge will be fit at least for the Chelsea game.
At least for the bench, it would be nice. But honest, to be perfectly honest, could be a game for Teixeira to get back on the bench. You know what I mean? That's not bad. So I think we've actually got slightly more options in midfield because of his emergence is a good thing. But the problem we're faced with is that we're back to that situation of we've got our three best attacking players available to us, and they're going to start that game. And then you shouldn't need with 20 minutes to go to find, you know what I mean, to be thinking, we need someone off the bench to turn this game for us. No. It's just...
And this is going to be a bigger miss against Chelsea.
Should be done and dusted by then. It's Chelsea that's the important one, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
But they play Champions League either side of us.
That's the big hope. That's definitely the big hope on that one, definitely. But it's a big... actually, I thought Joe Allen handled himself very well.
He had a good game, a good impact when he came on.
Exactly. Lucas, obviously... saw more of him the other week, and again coming off the bench, I thought he again handled himself very well. Actually played in a more advanced position as well.
Getting up to speed in those type of games as well is difficult, isn't it? And the fact that Lucas and Allen can both come on and get up to speed really, really quickly is going to be important. It's going to be massive.
Yeah.
Come the end of the season, and also the fact that that's the end of the yellow card thing for Gerrard.
Yes.
Yeah. That's huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's going to get sent off in this game. That was state red. So close. Yeah, I mean, Chris, would you look to make any more changes to that side? What?
No, I'd just drop Allen in for Endo and let them play the diamond again if Sturridge is fit, of course.
If Sturridge is fit, yeah.
If Sturridge is not fit, everyone else who's fit is on the pitch.
I think it depends how. It just depends. Obviously, again, we're filming this Monday night. You'll know more than we. If you know, by all means, comment in the comment section underneath, because I know you will. It's how fit Sturridge is going to be. It didn't look serious at the time, did it? You know what I mean?
But it was a twinge, wasn't it? Which means he's felt it, which means he hasn't pulled it, which is fucking great. But
so the point is that we should be able to get through Norwich without Sturridge.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, touch wood and all that. So let's hope so. Can Suarez handle the goal scoring burden on his own again?
Well, he's done it before. So why not? In fact, he revelled in it, didn't he?
Yeah. It's about time he's due a few goals, and he's come on a little bit of a dry spell, and he's come up against his
Did you captain him against your fancy footy last week? Did you?
Always
Suarez captain.
Why not? If you're not going to make week on week changes to your fancy football, have Suarez as your captain.
Drop right down the pecking order there, mate.
I haven't even looked at it. No.
Oh yeah.
I looked at it. I did make changes this week as well. Because I'm so happy that I'm not one who can allow fancy football to cloud me real footballing opinions though, so honestly gives a fuck that my team was shit because it meant Liverpool beat Man City essentially. And there's midweek games to come as well, yeah, don't you worry. Everton played twice.
Hence why I've got 3 players and Lukaku's my captain.
Shit.
Don't even give it that much thought.
Yeah, maybe Lukaku will be injured by the time this comes out and you will look a little bit foolish there. Anyway, score predictions, Dad, how do you think it's going to go?
4-0.
Chris?
3-0 Liverpool. Suarez hat-trick.
Okay.
Ends the drought.
2-1 to Liverpool. I think it's going to be, just because of the pressure around it all, I just can't see us. I wonder whether we might not be able to do it all. No, well I will, but I will.
And then
completely irrelevant.
Watch us go and steamroller them.
Okay, good. I'm look, once the game kicks off, it'll be fine. My fear is, and what you were saying before, that about qualifying, you know what I mean? You've got to be aware, the pressure that comes in this game, you know what I mean? Because should be less pressure on it somehow. We'll see.
At least is it a 12 o'clock kickoff?
It is a ridiculous 12 o'clock.
I shouldn't be too hammered for the match reaction bit at the end then.
Yeah, this should be... shouldn't be, and 2 important words there. Stay tuned there on Sunday evening to see how well Chris fares in his post-match interview. Anyway, it's time for the trivia answer. Don't forget, of course, to leave your score predictions beneath. Give the video a thumbs up as well.
Do it now.
Yeah.
And you pesky man who keeps putting a thumbs down, stop it.
Yeah, honestly, we was the kit launch video the other week and people were thumbing it down. I thought, do people think thumbing it down is a way of saying they don't like the kit? Because it's not our fault. You know what I mean? You're not voting on how good the kit is by thumbing down. Like, thumb up for the fact that we made it. And the Chris made it, more importantly.
And the Tom made it.
And the Tom made it, yeah. And you's made it.
We actually did.
Right, okay. Trivia question
Can I have a guess?
No, not yet. I've got to read the question first. Hold your horses.
Come on.
Everyone's favourite cheeky Welsh golf-loving defensive pest, Craig Bellamy, began a senior football career at this weekend's host, Norwich City. Since then, he's played for 8 other clubs. But how much in total has he commanded in transfer fees over his career? Dad, do you want to put a guess in?
28.
Incorrect, Chris.
62.
Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Okay, what were your guesses at home? Shout them at the screen.
No bad.
I can't really hear them. The answer is 45 million.
Wow.
Interesting. Anyone care to have a bash at naming his clubs since he left Norwich?
Newcastle, Celtic, Cardiff, Liverpool, City. Liverpool again, does that count?
Does that count?
No.
No.
Probably like single clubs. He's been to Cardiff twice, hasn't he? Been to Liverpool twice.
Did he end up at West Ham at some point?
West Ham.
How many's that? 6?
He had a great partnership with Cinema Pongo one year.
Bolton. Did he?
What?
No.
No?
Cinema Pongo?
Yeah.
Did he? Where?
Pongo was on loan to Blackburn at the same time.
Pongo? I had no idea that happened, like. Fucking hell. Okay,
So who's the last one?
Celtic.
I said Celtic.
Did you? Well, it's not Celtic then, is it?
No.
it's another team.
Say Norwich?
No, but that was where he started, so I didn't think I had to.
Coventry.
Coventry, of course.
There you go. If you got all them top Googling skills as ever.
Well done, Craig.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, thanks very much for watching that. As I say, if you need some title challenge support, go on redmentv.com, watch our 3 exclusive subscriber shows, particularly the title challenge support group show, which is there for you to make you feel better about everything that you feel might be slipping out of the grasp of your hands when it comes to your emotions and feelings and bowel movements.
It's like a Stephen Peters, only in a group.
Yeah.
With more swearing and slightly less factual knowledge.
Slightly less. No facts.
Poquito. Anyway, thanks very much for the show. Thank you very much for thumbing the video up as well, which you've done, clearly. And we'll be back after Norwich. Ta-ra.
Oh, mate, got your Red Bull? Stay awake, stay awake. Stay awake.
And we're all ready for kickoff here at Old Trafford.